Good evening. Before the graduation ceremony begins, please respect and enjoy the musical selections by the Columbia Heights High School Band under the direction of Nicole Rubis and the Columbia Heights High School Choirs under the direction of Ms. Shakayla Winyama, as the seniors join their peers one last time performing as Columbia Heights Highlanders. The Columbia Heights VFW Post 230 will present the colors at 7 o'clock p.m., which will begin our commencement exercises.
In the middle of the, I go walking 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 in the middle of the night.
I go walking in my sleep,
I go walking in my sleep,
on the mountains of fame, to a river so deep, I must be looking for something, something sacred I lost, but the river is wide, and it's too hard to cross.
and even though I know the river is wide,
I walk down every evening and stand on the shore,
and try to cross to the opposite side,
so I can finally find
what I've been looking for.
In the middle of the night,
Middle of the night,
I go walking in my sleep,
walking in my sleep,
through the valley of fear, into a river so deep.
so deep.
I must be looking for something, and it's taken out of my soul, something I will never lose, something somebody stole.
Somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night.
I'm tired and don't want to walk anymore,
I hope it doesn't take the rest of my life
till I find what it is I've been looking for.
In the middle of the night,
middle of the night.
walking in my sleep,
I go walking in my sleep.
jungle of doubt,
Jungle of doubt.
river so deep,
River so deep.
oh, and in the ocean,
In the ocean.
welcome to the commencement ceremony to honor the class of 2013. Before we start the ceremony, please turn off all electronic devices and keep conversations to a minimum in respect of the 12 years of hard work that our graduates have completed. I now ask that you stay standing and honor our country along with the Columbia Heights VFW Post 230 and the Columbia Heights High School Band and Choir as we sing along to the Star-Spangled Banner, our country's national anthem. Good evening, faculty, family, and friends of the class of 2013. Graduates, you can now have a seat. I am Joanne Karatove, principal of Columbia Heights High School. Let me begin by introducing some distinguished guests in attendance this evening. Please welcome Board Member Ted Landwehr, Board Member Laura Palmer, Assistant Principal Dan Robleski, Superintendent Kathy Kelly, Board Member Scott Bardell, Board Member Missy Lee, Board Member Lori Meyer, and Board Member John Larkin. First of all, I need to say how proud I am to be the principal of this amazing high school and the class of 2013. As I look out and I see all of your faces and your caps and gowns, I have many memories of our times together. But tonight is a night to celebrate your commencement. The definition of commencement is a beginning or a start. Tonight's commencement ceremony starts the beginning of your opportunity to have the courage to dream. Your parents, family, and support system have had a dream for you since you've been born. They dreamt one day to see you sitting here at a commencement ceremony, and I am sure that they are up there in the stands beaming with pride that their dream has come true for you. They still dream for you for a life of success. They may dream of you attending college. They may dream of you finding your perfect job. They may even dream for you one day that you will have a beautiful family. They dream for you a life of happiness. But now it's your turn to dream. Dream big. Don't let a small failure stop you from achieving your dreams. Some of you may be sitting here, and graduating was an easy dream to fulfill. For others, you may have had a bad dream along the way and had more hurdles to cross. Sometimes they may have even been nightmares. Regardless of the good dreams or bad, you have woken up and you are sitting here today living a new dream, graduation from high school. As Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work." If we did all that we are actually capable of, we would absolutely astound ourselves. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to succeeding their dream when they gave up. You didn't give up. To realize your dreams, you need to continue to work hard. Rarely do things come to those who wait and do not take charge of their dreams. Keep your dreams in mind. If that means put a reminder on your mirror or writing your dream across the top of every page of a journal, your dreams can become a reality if you never give up. You have the knowledge, the confidence, and the fortitude to do whatever you dream to do, become whatever you dream to become, and experience the world that we cannot even begin to imagine. Believe in yourselves. I challenge you, class of 2013, to have confidence, stay persistent, and use the knowledge that you have attained to create, envision, and dream to become members of an even greater world than we live in now. Never forget where you came from and all of the dreams that you experience here in Heights, and remember, you will always be Highlanders. Now, I just challenged you to dream, class of 2013. Stay persistent and create your own future. Columbia Heights High School will always be a support system for you in whatever endeavor you choose, just as it has been for our 2013 Alumni of Distinction. The Alumni of Distinction Award is the highest award presented by Columbia Heights Public Schools to its alumni. Each year at graduation, we recognize one graduate for their professional achievement and or service to the community. Winners of this award have shown both great character and success. 1978 graduate Trish Van Pilsum has been successful in the news media industry, which makes her a clear choice for the 2013 Alumni of Distinction Award. When Trish was a student at Columbia Heights High School, she knew that she loved to write. She was the editor of our school newspaper. She was involved in a club called Extemporaneous Speaking, where she was given current event topics and had a half an hour to write and memorize a speech, which was much like what a reporter does. She took a field trip with her comm arts class to WCCO television station, where she met Susan Spencer, who at the time was one of the first anchor women. At that time, she was hooked. After sitting in Miss Spencer's chair while she was a student at the University of Minnesota, she decided that her dream was to become a news reporter. Ms. Van Pilsum has worked as a reporter for WCCO for 18 years before coming to Fox 9 as an investigative reporter for the past 9 years. Her most memorable stories include an undercover investigation into legislative drinking at the state capitol, a series of powerful reports on meth abuse, and an ice safety story for which she drove a car through a frozen lake. Trish reports often focus on safety issues critical to families and young people. She is best known for her work related to driving safety. Currently, several of her reports, including Room to Live and Kids, Cars, and Country Roads, are part of the curriculum of driver's education programs throughout the country. During her career, Trish has earned more than 24 Emmy Awards, 2 National Edward R. Murrow Awards for in-depth reporting, and 3 National Gracie Allen Awards for excellence in coverage of issues related to women. Twice, the American Women in Radio and Television awarded Trish a Gracie Allen Grand Prize, which is the highest honor bestowed among journalists. When I asked Trish what quote she lived by, she said 2 things: speak truth to power, and all things want to sparkle. She made that one up herself. When I asked her what advice she gives to you, the class of 2013, her response was, be relentlessly curious. As you can see, Trish Van Pilsum has sparkled with an impressive career. Please join me in the honor of recognizing the 2013 Alumni of Distinction Award to 1978 graduate Trish Van Pilsum. I would now like to introduce Ms. Diane Scully and Ms. Melanie Kennedy to introduce the staff speaker.
On behalf of your class advisors, me, Melanie Kennedy, and Diane Scully,
And me.
we would like to extend our congratulations to you, the class of 2013. You are amazing individuals who will meet future challenges head-on with innovation, creativity, and inspiration. We are proud of the people you are and the people you will become in the future.
It is our privilege to introduce your staff graduation speaker, Ms. Amy Candela. Amy Candela was born Amy Kapitsky in the Hennepin Medical Center in 1973. I had already graduated from high school by then. She graduated from Robbinsdale Armstrong in 1991 and Gustavus Adolphus College in 1995 with a BA in biology and Japanese. She then received her Master in Education from Mankato State in 1997.
Amy began her teaching career in Burnsville, moved on to New Ulm, but we have been fortunate to have Amy here at Columbia Heights High School for the past 10 years.
Because of her humble nature, Amy's work goes unheralded. However, students know her dedication. They love her and see her as welcoming, accepting, and fun. Her room is always full of kids after school. Amy is an advisor for the yearbook, Envirothon, Science Bowl, and the Japanese Club. She has also taught Sumi after school with the Encore program.
As a fellow science teacher, I have witnessed firsthand how innovative and creative Amy Candela is. She has pushed for changes in the science department. As a colleague, she inspires us. She's giving, she shares everything she has, and we couldn't do what we do without her.
So without further ado, please welcome Amy Candela, the staff speaker for the 2013 graduation.
Good evening. There are many accomplishments in life that are truly memorable. There's your wedding day, the birth of your first child, and understandably, there's today, graduation from high school. The reason that today is such an important day is not just because you're going on to college, or you're going on to the military, or you're going on to get a job and be a grown-up. It's important because from now on, you guys are important. You are, not that you weren't before, you guys are adults. You are contributing members to our society. With that in mind, all you ever really need to know, you learned at Columbia Heights High School. Lesson 1, it is better to give than receive. The teenage years are tough. Dog eat dog. It's easy to get caught up in ourselves. We could just think of ourselves and be selfish, but we aren't. You have learned that it feels better to do for others. Look at the success of our blood drives. I have seen you raise money for charity. I've seen you with books for Africa. You pack meals for the hungry. You rake lawns. You give back to your community in numerous ways. The second lesson, teamwork. What's gonna work? Teamwork. There are plenty of times when we work alone, but the times we remember are the ones where we work together. Practicing for lip syncs, science labs, group projects, band, choir. Think of the 4 musicals, every sport under the sun. These are our memories. Sometimes we like who we're working with. Sometimes we love them. The key is to remember we are great alone, but we are amazing together. And if all else fails, to keep peace in your group, nose goes. Lesson 3, be persistent. I am sure you've learned this lesson because you're sitting here. It isn't an easy road to get to where you are. You can ask a teacher for extra credit 10 times, but not until the 11th do you actually get it. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. You have probably felt that these last few months. It's easy to get caught up in senior slide, but you kept going. Remember, just keep swimming. Finally, blue and gold, they aren't just colors. They're a way of life. I didn't graduate from here, but over the years, Columbia Heights High School has become part of me and part of my life. I am proud to call this place home and you my family. We have laughed and cried. We have failed and succeeded together. These last 4 years have been an adventure. I hope it's one you won't soon forget. Soon you are going to head off to college, work, some new adventure. In a few moments, you will join the ranks of previous graduates and become alumni. Wherever you go and wherever life takes you, I hope you will always remember that you have a home here. You will always be a Highlander, as Ms. Karatov said, and you will always be part of our family. You have left me with many fond memories, and I, for one, can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, class of 2013.
would now like to invite the first two student speakers, Ms. Taylor Nutting and Ms. Deandra Bardell.
Good evening, friends, family, administration, teachers, honored guests, superintendent, and school board. Also, welcome class of 2013. We've reached the end. Woohoo! Now I'm going to forewarn you when I asked Deandra what we should add into our speech to make it a little bit different and more memorable. She replied simply with, "Wrap it." I would like you to know that I saved you from a very painful 5 minutes by discarding that idea. But I suppose some of you would have seen the memorable light in it. After all, class of 2013 has always been different from the rest. To our fellow classmates, Dee and I don't want to sit here, or stand here in my case, and reminisce. Each of us has gone about these 4 years in our own way, creating our own memories. We started counting down the days freshman year with new classes, tests, homework, and our immature relationships. This continued on, but now as seniors, we are counting down the days in a new way. Some of us in terms of pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3. Miss Rapson, are you proud? Anyway, we now talk about the memories we attach to what we once wanted to let go. And well, we no longer want to count the days, but rather lose track of them. Dee and I believe we speak for many of us when we say that all of us have gained so much from Columbia Heights, than grades and the friends of the week. We are immensely lucky to have spent our years with such a wide variety of people. Think about it. We were exposed to multiple cultures, religions, ethics, languages, and in general, personalities, and many different senses of humor. Mr. Bookout, you out there? We love you. Not only does this open our mind to a vast variety of new ideas and allow us to build friendships, but it also creates us as accepting, well-adapted people in the real world. Each of us are fortunate to not only come into contact with such beautiful people, but also become such beautiful people ourselves. Furthermore, we have acquired every asset that created who we are and became able to change to who we need to be. Whoever we have become over these years, I'm sure we became that person for a purpose. Before we go any further, Dee reminded me that there's someone we need to mention, Miss Kristen Johnson. You didn't want to be in the speech, so of course we had to include you. Please don't be mad and decide or change our grades to Fs in Econ or Geo and the rest of the time that you have to do so. We will spend one last night together as a whole, counting the minutes and counting goodbyes. And as soon as we are set free, our new journey begins. Each of us will go on our own paths, whether we start work right away, join the military, or continue school. Whatever you may choose, I hope that each and every one of you do as you wish with your life and with every ounce of your motivation. It may sound cliche, but there is only one of you, and you only have one life. So live it how you please. Don't settle for just anything. Settle for what feels right in your heart and your intuition. They always know what's best for you in the long run anyways. Class of 2013, Dee and I have no doubts in our mind that you have the ability to change the world. We seniors have every resource to contribute our part in life, whether that be small, big, accidental, purposeful, unnoticed, greatly appreciated, or life-changing. Do what you can. Help fellow college classmates. Be a role model to those looking. attend mission trips, and show every person that they have importance in this world. Not only believe that there is good in the world, but be the good. 1,000 thanks will never be near enough for our teachers and family. Teachers, knowledge is such a generous privilege you have given to us. Thank you for sharing what you know and spending extra time making sure we understand, even if that does mean very early mornings and late nights. Families, whether biological or not, thank you for giving us the basics in life. Thank you for the constructive criticism, the sunshine on the tough days, and the lessons. Oh, and all the random sweet treats as well. With all that you have given us, hopefully you have the faith to let us go. I promise you we'll be back at some point anyways. You didn't really think you could get rid of us that fast, did you? So, how will you count your days from this day forward, seniors? Dia and I hope that each and every one of you make every day in life worthwhile. From Mark Twain comes one of our favorite quotes. In 1492, Columbus sailed. No? Okay. Not Mark Twain that said that. That's just a phrase that's been pounded in our heads since 3rd grade. Although it ties right into what Mark Twain did say, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. Class of 2013, Dee and I are proud to be graduating with such an amazing group of friends. Make your days count. Joy, Dee, and I, one last time in the countdown, starting from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woohoo!
I would now like to introduce Samira Ahmed for the next address.
Okay, before I get started on my speech here, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some pretty amazing people. So if at all you get bored during this, you can just close your eyes and pretend like I'm winning an Oscar or something. I'd like to say thank you to my parents. Thank you so much for all of the sacrifices you guys have made for me and your unconditional love and support. I know I don't say this enough, and I can never say this enough, but thank you. I'd also like to say thank you to my 6 beautiful siblings. You guys are annoying sometimes, but my main motivation and my backbone, so thank you so much. And lastly, I'd like to give a special shout out to my College Possible coach, Deborah, who made it all the way out here to support me. So thank you, Deborah. You're awesome. Okay, moving on to the good stuff now. Welcome, staff, parents, grandparents, and fellow graduates, the cousins that weren't really invited, and the people who are just looking for some free food. Today's the day we've all been waiting for, graduation day. The day your parents finally get to show really embarrassing pictures of you as a baby without being freaky, and the day students count down to every day when they drag themselves out of bed. Took us long enough. I mean, honestly, a few more days and our definition of being a senior would have included bingo nights and some prune juice. Honestly, though, guys, congrats. You all have no idea how far you've come. CHHS. You see, as a freshman, I had no idea what those letters really meant. I had no clue that those 4 letters stood for so much more than just Columbia Heights High School. They stand for us, the person you are and the person you aspire to be. I know, that just sounds like something off of a fortune cookie, but I promise it's true. The proof is all around us, and you don't even have to look far to see it. Still don't see it? Well then here, let me break it down for you. C is for community, the family and friends we surround ourselves with, and the hard times we pushed through as a team. Over our 4 years, Heights has lost some beautiful people along the way. And although we can never truly understand or feel the same pain as the families do, tragedy has brought us all together as a community, and we have learned to trust and lean on one another. I remember our school working together to raise money after the earthquake in Haiti happened my sophomore year, and how eager students were to donate their loose change to help African villages receive clean water during Miss Anderson's English 11 class. It's moments like this that make me proud to be a Highlander and remind me that if I ever need help, friends are never too far away. C is also for creativity, and there's no denying that Heights got some serious swag. Heights offers so many outlets for students to express themselves. The Heights Herald serves as a place where students can express themselves by sharing their opinions on any matter or on any topic. And the drama department serves as a place where students can artistically express themselves. Even our school schedules offer the options of PSEO or Genesis Works that gives students the opportunity of being able to get college credit while still in high school or participate in work while still continuing our studies. The creativity even flows in the students here. Whether they're producing their own music, writing poetry, or drawing realistic sketches, the talent here is endless. H is for the everyday heroes that make this school possible. The teachers who care about our well-beings and futures, and the coaches who believed in us. These wonderful teachers have taught us not to be afraid of any challenges or any obstacles. And because of them, I believe that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And of course, the evils of plagiarism, but that's a whole nother story. On behalf of my class here today, I'd like to say how much we're all grateful for everything you guys have done for us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and thank you 100 times over. H also stands for hard work, and you all wouldn't be sitting here if that wasn't the case. You see, we've all managed to survive for 4 years by sheer willpower and determination. And although it might have taken some of us a little longer to get there, quitting was never an option. That kind of dedication shows that we are prepared for anything the future might throw our way. For some, that means attending college or joining the military after high school. For others, it means working full-time or just taking a break. But whatever the case might be, exercising the same confidence and endurance that led you to be graduating seniors today would help you overcome any challenge. Finally, S is for stop. Everybody pause and take a deep breath with me. Life after high school can be really overwhelming and stressful. A lot of you will be leaving home for the first time or moving out and paying your own set of bills. Whatever the case might be, don't be afraid to just give yourself a break. Sit back, stop being so hard on yourself, and enjoy what life gives you. Play a game of Sudoku or read to your fishes. Anything that will prevent you from being so stressed. Just let the pieces fall into place themselves. Not so hard once you see it, huh? No. The hardest part is yet to come as we cross over into becoming alumni of Columbia Heights High School, a title only given to the brightest and most deserving. Most deserved. Happily, we've made friendships here that will last a lifetime. Sadly, some of us have also posted things on the internet that might also last a lifetime. But regardless of the YOLO life some of you have chosen to adopt, I'm truly disappointed that I didn't get a chance to know each and every one of you personally. With that said, that doesn't mean I still won't miss seeing all of you every day. Congratulations, class of 2013. We finally did it. I wish you all the best.
Okay, now is the time that we've all been waiting for. Superintendent Kathy Kelly, Superintendent of Independent School District 13, having completed the academic requirements of the Minnesota Department of Education and the Columbia Heights Public Schools, may I present the Columbia Heights High School class of 2013 for the purpose of conferring the high school diploma.
I, Kathy Kelly, Superintendent of Independent School District 13, accept the Columbia Heights High School class of 2013 with all honors, rights, and privileges accorded the high school diploma. Congratulations.
The senior advisors will now be presenting the names of the members of the class of 2013.
Hello, I am Amy Candela, science teacher.
And I am Ms. Oli Rapson, math teacher.
And we'll be reading the following names. Sada Ahmed. Samira Ahmed. Mustafa Al-Hamadani. Marbella Fierros Valdepeña. Karen Guaman. Lai Kaba. Michelle Klish. Jamie Liebfried. Danielle Leonard. Elida Silvera. Hannah Ibrahim Abakar. Saeed Abu. Azra Ali. Felix Alvarado. Treana Bell. Jama Bulhan. Espidi Cardenas Esparza. Deja Carrington. Jessica Seha Medina. Yarina Cordova. Martise Creamer. Reginald Dominic. Wenta Gebre. Babajide Ifanlaja. Olusewa Ifanlaja. Jason Labar. Hector Leon. Amanda Nesnick. Carla Onofre. Gisela Soto Alvarado. Thomas Vecchio. Sergio Viegas.
Hello, my name is Ryan Davidson, French teacher here at the high school.
And I am Shakayla Wanyama, choir teacher.
We will be reading the following names: Sakwana Nojile Culver,
Samira Demry,
Zare Espino Vasquez,
Latavia Ford,
Carolina Garcia,
Haley Marie Hansen,
Bahia Malika Jones,
Carlos Monserrate,
Amanda Pazzo Moore,
Ariel Don Peterson,
Jared Thompson,
Eric Wayne Tibbetts,
Diego Vivar,
I am Renee Janice Johnson, Family and Consumer Science teacher, and on behalf of my partner, Kathy Sylvester, I will be reading the following names: Devin Bakowitz, Dominic Galloway, Taylor Harry, Jake Thomas Havilla, Jamie Herede, Hadman Siad Hussein, Bilal Kamal, Fanay Huluf Kanef, Mazeret Huluf Kanef, Yared Hiluf Kanef, Kalante Robert Wesley Logan, Damian Dwayne Mobley, Johan Andrew Holeski, Gabriela Ruiz, Francisco Sanchez Martinez,
I am Jeff Ellering, math teacher, and on behalf of Randy Hain, I will be reading the following names: Alex Osmanrud, Mohammed Abdi, Fatima Ali, Colin Briley, Andrea Dominguez, Christian Esco, Helimo Ismail. Ibrahim Jadal. Crystal Kuntz. Kaylee Meeson. Krishna Mingkong. Jasmine Nelson. Cesar Zangando. Ryan Ellering.
I am Matt Townsend, engineering and technical education teacher, and I'll be reading the following names. Zachary David Carlson. James Deshaun Davenport. Jose Gomez. James Jackson. Brianna Mae Lewis. Madeline Livengood. Lupe Lozado. Ala Matrud. Nabil Ramotet. DeAndre Jamal Sanstead. Alex Giovanni Velez. Gulid Ali Orsami. Angel Zarco Trejo. Angela Zarco Trejo.
I am Jennifer Latin, Spanish and Social Studies teacher, and I will proudly present the following names. Suwad Abdi. Andre Boswell. Congratulations. Malia Boyce. Ashley Gaston. Terrell Holmstrom. Brandon Keither. Adam Locke. Sophie Rude. Omar Sheik. Cody Thompson. Josiah Angama. Nube Uthka. Esther Waldemar.
I am Jill Passage, English teacher, and I will be presenting the following names. Asia Burgess. Jason Fernandez. Congratulations, Jason. Abdagani Yusuf Hassan. Bryce Horble. Kelsey Joe Kyle. Helen Lobson. Eric Mendoza Ramirez. Abdi Moose. Kathleen Ngaima. Juan Perez Espinoza. Gary Raker. Mariah Spees. Nahom Woldemanuel. Solon Yared.
I am Troy Sogdal, I'm business education teacher, and I'll be reading the following names. Zara Ahmed. Samuel Aria. Shakira Davis. Larissa Dean. Erica Delgado Roman. Fartoon Hassan. Muhammad Khalid. Nia Lore. Tyler Moss. Taylor Rose Nutting. Ariana Smith. Jahi Vale.
I am Betsy Duran Nelson, and on behalf of Drew Donald, Susan Yar, Cindy Soderstrom, Chris Winberg, Jaron Peterson, and Chris Jessen, I'll be reading the following names. Dustin James Christensen. Savon Gamble. Kirk Henderson Caribou. Trevor Holman. Barrett Hutton. Samuel Lentz. Elena Leos. Brianna Moss. Eric Orsoto Noriega. Vanessa Perez Salinas. Marcus Powell. Nadia Gibson. Kevin Prieto. Eric Ralsted. Antonio Taylor. Javante Wale Boating.
I am Carmen Mead, and on behalf of Drew Donald and Cindy Soderstrom, I will be reading the following names. Andrew Arney. Cheyenne Dvorak. Derek Dyer. Heidi Almaty. Deja Flournoy. Patrick Carbo. Tiffany Lanier. You got this, honey. Taikisha Lanier. Marcus Seabrook. Deandra Jane Bardell. Elazar Hernandez Zavaleta. Dang it.
Okay, hold on, grads. To the class of 2013, you now have an obligation to make Columbia Heights community proud in all endeavors and dreams that you choose. I want to thank the parents, friends, and honored guests and ask that you please remain seated until all of the graduates have left the stadium. You may meet them at the front of the school. Thank you for coming tonight and joining in this celebration of this amazing class. Now, graduates, take off your tassels. And congratulations.